Hello and welcome. My name is Milan. I'm a founder of Limitless Plumbing. We're based in Watford and we cover all London area and home counties. What I'd like to share today is I've got asked so many questions over the years from customers and friends in terms of their heating and plumbing issues. That there are quite a few questions actually which get asked quite often. So I'd like to share a few tips about your heating system, about your plumbing. Um, the first is I get asked the question: does your plumber who come and visit your property needs to be gas safe registered? This is a tricky question because if someone comes to look at your bathtub or shower, then no. But if someone comes to look into your boiler, into your heating system, into your gas oven, into your gas fireplace, then yes, gas safe register. It's the only legal register in UK for all the engineers that can undertake any gas work. You can check every engineer on their website, the gas register website, and see if he's basically can carry out the work legally in UK. Other thing, it's in recent years, carbon monoxide becomes a really big issue. And having said that, there are legal requirements for rented properties, a carbon monoxide alarm to be installed within a meter and a half from any gas appliance. Carbon monoxide, it's as they call it, a silent killer. Silent killer is because it's tasteless. You can't really see it, you can't smell it. It's really, really dangerous for your health. Even small amounts of carbon monoxide can be very, very dangerous for your health and the health of others living in the property or sharing the property. Other question is, how often do I need to service my boiler? The boiler gets serviced every 12 months. Having said that, it's a legal requirement to service the boiler every 12 months if you're renting the property. Also, it's not a legal requirement to service a brand new boiler, but then if the boiler got a more than 12 months warranty, after the first 12 months, if the boiler is not serviced, then what's going to happen is the warranty will be voided, and basically if anything occurs after that, then you're going to have to pay for yourself. Service the boiler is like an MOT for a car. Basically, it extends the life of the boiler. It cleans the boiler throughout. There are two types of services. Where one is a basic service, which is a minimum manufacturer requirement service, and that one is extended service. We do both types of servicing, and the extended service is going in depth with your boiler and just have a look what can go wrong and eliminate it before it does. In terms of landlord gas certificates, it's again is a legal requirement for landlords who rent the properties, and legal. It's as I said, it's legally you're not bound to do landlord gas certificate if you live in your own property, but then for the small price of the landlord gas certificate, it's it's really peace of mind, and in my personal opinion, they should be carried out by everybody every 12 months just to check your gas system, check your boiler, check your gas fire, see if everything is sound and safe, and you can sleep tight at night without need to worry about these issues. Other questions that I get asked, it's in regards to your heating. The heating system is a crucial part of your home, and now winter is very much upon us. We start using the heating and hot water system quite often. Heating system, I've seen in many visits. I've seen the boilers on who actually produce the heat through radiators are turned up to a maximum. This is a very common mistake, and I always point this out to my customers that the boiler doesn't need to go on maximum, as we never drive our cars with the gas pedal to maximum all the time. This will reduce the life of the boiler, and some of the components can fail earlier than expected. So I always, if you got a dial from 1 to 5, do on 4. If you've got a dial from 15 to 75 degrees, don't do on 75 degrees, you do on 65. The difference between 65 and 75 degrees on the radiator itself, both are hot. Anything above 55 degrees, basically on the radiator, when you touch it, it feels hot. So you still heat your house, but basically you extend the life of your boiler quite dramatically by just turning it down a little bit. A lot of people ask me in terms of if you've got a mega flow system in your house, whether you need to turn the water on all the time or just a couple of times a day. This varies because it depends how many people live in the house, how often you have in the shower, and how many people are using it. But what I would have to say, it's in the long term, if you go a family of 4 or more, in the long term, it's probably better to leave it on all the time. Simply because by leaving it all the time, that doesn't mean the boiler will work all the time. It means the water would heat up to 65 degrees in the cylinder, and it will keep it that way. Then if it drops down below 65 degrees, the boiler will kick in only for about probably a couple of minutes, 10 minutes maximum, just to top it up to 65 degrees, and that's it, done. If you do an intervals, if you're only 2 people living in a house and you're doing morning, evening for a couple of hours each time, then what's going to happen is if you got, for example, 250 litre cylinder, the boiler needs to work flat out for about 20-25 minutes non-stop on full power to heat that water, which is already kind of a cool down overnight or over a couple of days. So my advice is, personally, I would leave it on all the time, and in the long term it works out cheaper, because the boiler, when it kicks in on the lower setting, when it starts on lower setting, you use much less gas than the boiler, who works non-stop for 20-25 minutes on 100% of its capacity. It takes loads of gas. So I hope that's helpful, and if something else crosses my mind soon, I'll come back, and I hope to be helpful. In the meantime, if you've got any questions or any advice needed, or any tips needed, or any problems even, you always can contact me at my website is limitless.plumbing.com, and my email is milan@limitlessplumbing.com. My phone number is 078-281-25281. That's 078-281-25281. I hope to speak to you soon. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a good day.